I like to say that a man is the closest thing to God. No matter what's going on, we have to rise consistently every day, and we have to provide consistently every day. We have to serve consistently every day.
He has to have a code. He has to have certain things he's going to say and do, and he means it. You know, when I was coming up, if a man said something, that was his word was bond.
For some guys, they're invisible to women. In order for them to stop complaining, they just really have to step up their game, meaning they have to step up their strategy. They have to become a more attractive guy. So the reason why so many guys are sexless is because they don't have any game.
Weak men need to be purged. And what I mean by that is that there was a time where only the strongest men had valuable things.
Anybody that's been out here in the last 10 years, it's easier to get sex than it is to make $100. Basically put yourself in a position and they throwing it to you. So I think, again, weak men have risen up and they have a voice and they spew their shit onto other weak men and they fall for it. And it's this whole victimhood thing.
I say, okay, put your arm out. They put their arm out. I say, grab your arm. You can grab your arm.
When I think of a man in my head, he takes responsibility with a purpose. And this responsibility gives him struggle, and through that struggle, he gets strength, and through that strength, he creates structure.
Smack your arm. You can smack your arm. Pinch your arm. Okay, you're real. Go fucking knock on Fear's door and grab his arm.
Whatever he wants out of life, whatever he desires out of life, whatever steps he wants to take to secure what he requires, I think he should be true to that first and foremost.
Say what you mean and mean what you say.
See, the emotional male will always use emotions to make excuses for the fact he ain't shit.
You gotta be ready to go the distance behind what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be willing to die about some shit.
Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Topsoil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity, specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo, we here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the motherfucking dating game. What's good? Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my lady, April MC, my lovely lady, April MC. Shout out to Armani Nelson, AJ Lino, BLTV Media, Wicked Scorpion. What's going on? Jay Bizzle in the building. Monogamous Player in the building. Chocolate Daddy is in the building. Pause. Omar Gray is in the building, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. So today's topic, man, we're talking about how you can't own the vagina. And, you know, this is one of my favorite well, I would say this is my second favorite kind of topic to talk about besides the looks thing. The looks thing has to be like probably my number one favorite thing. But, you know, sometimes you got to dabble into this because guys keep forgetting that they can't possess and own the pussy. They just can't do it. And no matter how much you try, it's not going to happen. And I'm going to break some things down that might break you guys' hearts, but you know, nobody else is going to tell you this. Cause I know a lot of you guys watch a lot of videos in the manosphere, a lot of videos in the red pill, a lot of videos on the internet that has poisoned your mind into thinking that you can control the pussy. And I'm trying to tell you that you can't. It's impossible. You understand? And I'm going to tell you, you know, why you're actually wasting time trying to do this and what you should actually be doing instead when it comes to you dealing with women. You feel what I'm saying? But before we get into all of that, though, make sure that you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure you do that. Step up your game. Understand your masculine identity. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure that you go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Do it. Make sure you guys do that.
Just do it.
And also make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. Make sure you do that. Do it. You understand?
Just do it.
Because that's where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. So make sure that you guys go and get that cracking, man. But I appreciate everybody tuning in and being here for this game because the game is going to be heavy as usual. And if you want to call in, the call-in number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question. And make sure you guys donate before you call up. Donate $5 or more. Make sure that you donate to the PayPal or the Venmo. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys do that. And we will get it going. All right, so let's jump into this. Let's talk about this topic, how you can't own her vagina and how controlling women is an illusion, right? And the reason why I came up with this because I get a lot of questions and I see a lot of comments. You feel what I'm saying? You said I can't send money. Yeah, don't go to PayPal or Venmo. It's at the top of the chat, ET. If you go to the top of the chat, it's pinned there. Click on one of those and donate $5 or more, and then you can call in and ask a question. You feel what I'm saying? So I get a lot of guys who hit me up, and I see a lot of comments on the videos that I do where guys, for some reason, I don't know what it is, where guys feel like or they think that they can sort of either shame women into, you know, not fucking a lot of dudes, or they think that they can get with a woman, have sex with her, and, you know, they're conquering the pussy to where the woman is not going to want to have sex with another guy, or they meet a woman that they're just dating. This is not their girlfriend. This is just a girl they're dating or hooking up with. And they feel some type of way about that girl fucking other dudes. So they it's almost like they want to own the vagina as soon as they fuck it. You understand? And what I'm trying to tell you is you can't own the vagina, right? See, what you got to understand is that when you're out here meeting women and dating women and hooking up with women, those women you're doing that with are doing that with other guys. You understand? Most women that you meet are not only seeing you. Most women that you meet are not only having sex with you, right? Now, what happens is that, let's say if you get into a monogamous relationship, an exclusive monogamous relationship with you and just that woman, right? What happens is that under that premise, right, she most likely will be having sex with you only. But even in that particular situation, you still don't own the vagina. You see what I'm saying? You still don't own the vagina, right? Because what happens is that she's there just promising not to have sex with someone else in that monogamous relationship, but she can cheat on you. You understand? Sneak behind your back and do that type of stuff. So even in that situation, you still don't own the vagina because the vagina belongs to her, just like your dick belongs to you. You understand? Just like you can go fuck whoever you want to fuck, right? But there's this thought process that a lot of guys have, unfortunately, where they believe that women don't like sex as much as guys do. Or that, oh, well, a guy could go out and fuck all these girls, but women should not be fucking, right? So a lot of times guys have this, like subconscious sort of thought that they own vagina in general, meaning that, they feel women in general really shouldn't be out here fucking unless it's them. But the funny part is that a lot of guys think this way. So therefore, which is weird if you do the math, if all these guys are thinking it should just be them, then what you're saying is that all the women should be fucking all these guys. But you don't want to think about it that way because you're looking at things through your own lens, right? But understand that women are out here fucking and sucking. See, shout out to that dude from Africa. I know that, I know y'all seen that video or the articles floating around of that guy in Africa who videotaped like 400 women or had 400 sex sessions that he was videotaping with these women. And these particular women that he was fucking, a lot of them had, boyfriends and husbands. And a lot of these women were like, I heard one of them was like his brother's wife or cousin's wife or some shit. And another one was like a pastor's wife. But either way, these women were out here fucking this guy and he was filming it. You understand what I'm saying? He was filming the fucking. You understand? They was going in. They were going in. They were going in. So you have all these women who have other men. And these men can't own the vagina because the women are taking their vagina and going to fuck the other guys. Or fuck that other guy, I should say. Right? So a lot of guys have this illusion that they can control the woman. And what I'm telling you is that this control is an illusion. And as soon as you drop the illusion, right? That's when you actually have your power as a man. See, a lot of you guys, when you think this way, when you're worried about body counts, when you're worried about, what chicks are doing when they're not around you, when you're worried about what's going on in these situations, you lose your power because what happens is that you put a lot of energy into worrying about what another woman is doing. You understand? Or what the chick is doing. Instead of focusing on yourself and being about what you're about, dealing with the women how you want to deal with them, and keeping the shit pushing. And see, when I say you dealing with women how you want to deal with them, it's based on you and that particular woman, which means that you cannot tell the woman what to do outside of you. You understand? Unless you're letting her know that what she's doing outside, when it comes to outside of you, is affecting what you and her are doing. But if it's not affecting what you and her are doing, then you don't need to tell her that because it's not affecting what you and her are doing. And when I say affecting, I mean it's actually affecting it, not affecting it because you're in your feelings. Oh, well, it's affecting it because I feel some type of way because this girl that I'm dating, she might be seeing another guy and I feel, no. It's not about your feelings. Is it actually affecting your situation? So meaning let's say that you are, hooking up with a chick, right? And let's say you tell her to come over so I can hook up. And then let's say she flakes, right? And she flakes because she's fucking with this other dude. Now that's affecting the shit you and her are doing. So now you got to charge her to the game. You understand? But you're charging her to the game because it's affecting what you had planned in the situation. But you're not charging her to the game just because she's fucking with another guy. Because if that's not your girlfriend and she's fucking with another guy, let's say on a Tuesday, and you're supposed to see her on a Thursday, what the fuck does her fucking with the guy on Tuesday have to do with you and her getting together on Thursday? Nothing. Nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is that you have a lot of guys out there who let this shit affect them because they're trying to own the pussy. Let me see who's calling. So we're gonna get to 202. 202, what's popping? Who this? Hold on, 202, call back. Because you just hung up. Call back 202. So 202 is call back. And if guys, you want to call in, call the number 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. You feel what I'm saying? So call in. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your question. Right? So the thing is that you got to understand that control is an illusion. The only thing that you can do when it comes to women, the most you can do is influence. Because see, the thing is that you can't control and you shouldn't want to control. See, what makes the situation beautiful between you and a woman is the woman is deciding to be there and to fuck with you, right? By her own free will. You see what I'm saying? But let's go to 769. 769, what's popping? Who this?
This is Eterius.
Eterius.
And I had donated.
What's going on, fam? Where'd you donate at?
PayPal.
PayPal, I got you. Appreciate it. That's what's up. So what's going on with you, man?
Okay, recently today I had approached a couple women, and I just had want to know basically if I did anything wrong based upon what I'm going to tell you now.
Okay.
Basically, I approached them and I let them know exactly what I wanted, which is sex, and I was being sexual. And I had seen that some of them wasn't really, basically when I end up being sexual, they would end up not being sexual or not acknowledging that I was being sexual.
What do you mean? So give me an example. What did you say and what was their response?
Basically, I said one, you look sexy, fuck you. And he didn't respond back to anything that was said, basically.
No, but what I'm saying is when you told her, you said that you think she was sexy, and then what was her response to that? Like, what did she say? What did she do?
She brushed over. What
do you mean? Like, what did she just looked at you and walked away, or what happened? Like, give me the exact thing she did.
Basically, she had asked my age. I told her my age. Then after I said, sexy, I said, she had said, I don't do no humping.
Wait, hold on. It sounds like, are you on speaker or something? Because it sounds like every time you speak, there's muffle in the background. You got to speak a little clearer.
Oh, 1 minute. Is this better?
Yeah, speak directly in the phone. Yeah, go ahead. So you said, hey, I think you sexy, and then she said, how old are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so then what? So you told her your age, and then what else happened?
Then she had said she don't do no humping. Then I said I do fucking.
Wait, she said she don't do no what?
Humping.
Humping. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, and then so then that response shows you right there that she wasn't interested, bro.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You have to make this shit so simple. Listen, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. When you give a woman an opportunity to have a conversation with you, right? What you're doing is you're giving her an opportunity to respond to what you're saying and doing. her response tells you everything. So if she's saying basically she said, I'm not doing blank. Whatever the fuck she said don't even matter. She just basically told you she ain't gonna do something, right? So that should already be an indication she ain't really trying to fuck with you. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So as soon as you say that, you be like, all right, cool, you have a good night. You understand what I'm saying? And then you move on to the next chick. See, it's one thing where, if you're having a conversation with a woman, right? And y'all are going back and forth and interacting with each other, right? It's not that a woman has to, like, soon as you go, like, let's say you go up to a girl, you say, hey, you sexy as hell, what's your name, whatever. It ain't like she gotta be like, oh my God, fuck me, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's not like she has to do that. But what happens is her response to you should be a positive response to your flirting. So it could be her blushing, laughing, asking you other questions and shit like that. Do you see what I'm saying? So what I'm telling you is that her response was showing that she wasn't interested in anything sexual because she literally told you, I'm not interested in doing anything sexual.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? It's really that simple.
And I say for future starters, today I just went out to like the bars and shit like you guys been telling me.
Mm-hmm.
And I see what bars I want to go to. And I found myself just not being myself as much as I would be.
Mm-hmm. So you said wait, hold on. So you said that you would go to the bars and you would do what?
Basically, I didn't feel like me.
Okay. And why don't you feel like you?
Because I feel like I'm not expressing myself how I would, regardless of who's around me.
So why do you feel like you do that though?
I don't know.
You have no idea. So what makes you feel like you can't be yourself? Like you like, well, it got to be something. You got to give me something. Like what makes you like not want to express yourself? Like what is it? Like what are you scared of?
I think it is I don't want people to be uncomfortable around me.
Mm-hmm.
By me just being myself.
So you're worried about them being uncomfortable with you by you being yourself?
Yeah.
So what makes you think they're going to be uncomfortable with you?
It's just an assumption.
Right, but see, that's all in your head. That's what I'm trying to say. So you have to get out there and push yourself to do something and have a conversation and interaction so that what happens is that, when you're talking to the woman, right, you get to actually see the real response. You're making up what you think is going to happen versus living in reality to see what's going to happen. So that's what a lot of you guys do. You guys make decisions for people based on your own assumption. You have no idea how a person's going to respond to you. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So that's what you got to understand. So what I would say to you is go out there and just actually talk and then see the responses and interactions, because you'll be pleasantly surprised that the assumptions you have in a lot of cases are not the reality.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right, man. Well, appreciate you calling in, fam.
Same. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it. All right. So I think we got 678. 678 was popping. Who this?
Yeah, you supposed to doing $5 on Venmo.
All right. Appreciate it, bro. I've got you. So what's going on with you, man?
I went on a date with this chick, right? Like I went to the steakhouse just for drinks.
Mm-hmm.
And when we get to the restaurant, I went to the bathroom, I gotta go pee. Then she ended up ordering food.
What you say? We said it again?
I went to the restaurant, in the restaurant, in the steakhouse.
Uh-huh.
She ended up ordering food.
Wait, you went to a restaurant and a steakhouse, and then what happened?
Yeah, I went to the steakhouse just to get drinks. Not food, drinks.
Hold on, your phone is
the bathroom.
Okay, you went to a steakhouse, and then who used the bathroom?
Me.
Okay. And
when I was in the restroom, you know what I'm saying? She ordered food while I was using the restroom.
Wait, I'm confused. So, can somebody in the chat help me? Okay, you went to steakhouse, you went to the bathroom, and what happened?
Yeah, she ordered food while I used the restroom. I had to go pee because she ordered food with me on my back.
Oh, so
I told her not to.
Okay, so you went. Okay, so you went to steakhouse. You went to the bathroom. She ordered food.
Yes.
Okay.
When I told her not to order food, I wanted to order this drink.
Oh yeah, Efosa, are you on the speakerphone?
No.
Okay, it sounded like you was on the speakerphone. All right. So the thing is this. So you went to the steakhouse, she ordered food, right? And then what happened?
Yeah, I told her I'm not gonna pay for it. And she said, you better pay for it. I said, I ain't paying for it. I said, I wanted to order this drink. And she refused to order the drink. She wanted to order food too. So the cops, and then the staff came. She finished her food. The staff came. I told her I wasn't going to pay. I refused to pay. And she, and the staff said, if someone doesn't pay for the food, cops will call. I wanted to call the cops. So I had to I ended up paying for it, and she refused to pay. I ended up paying over $600.
Wait,
$600.
Wait, Efosa. How the hell does a steak cost $650?
No, it doesn't say. No, she ordered multiple foods: steak, mashed potatoes, multiple foods, many foods.
And that came up to $650.
Yes, many foods. Steakhouse. She ordered steak. She ordered mac and cheese. She ordered ribs. She ordered a lot of stuff.
Okay, and so Efosa, why didn't you tell this woman? Were you going to get? You was just going to get drinks?
Yeah, I told her that. I told her to go get drinks. I told her that.
Okay, and so why didn't you order the drinks and tell her you'd be right back and go to the bathroom?
I did. No, I ordered the drinks. I did.
Okay, so now, so Efosa, when the food got there, why didn't you tell them to take the food back?
I thought it was too late.
How is it, Efosa? How is it too late? You thought it was too late to tell them to take the food back?
They already made it.
Efosa, that's what I'm saying. When they put the food on the table, you should have said, "Take it back. You don't want this shit."
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was always too late because.
Hold on. So Efosa, so you got money. Miles make a perfect point. You got $600 for dinner, but not to get on the memberships.
I got bills to pay. I ain't want to pay for it. I ain't want to pay for it.
Efosa, you breaking my heart right now. This is sad. You talking about you got bills to pay, but you taking a chick out and allowing her to rack up $600 worth of food?
Yeah.
Efosa, tell me you trolling. Please tell me you trolling. Tell me you called in just to troll.
I'm not trolling. I'm serious. I swear, I'm serious.
Listen, Efosa. This is what you got to do.
He's above my budget.
This is what you got to do. You got to take the L and make this be a lesson to you. See, you could have saved a lot of money by joining the memberships. You see what I'm saying? You see what happens when you waste money on women, when you could actually spend money on upgrading your mind so that you could learn how to deal with women. You feel what I'm saying? Isn't that weird? Isn't that interesting that you could have actually took that money to learn some game so you wouldn't have took a chick to a steakhouse and then she would have ordered shit and then you would have kept it going with her and then paid the whole bill? Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, I made a mistake.
Right. So Efosa, next time you get that $600, holla at the memberships because you need it for real. You understand what I'm saying?
Only you do. No membership. Only you do.
All right.
I ain't in my club any membership $1 though.
What? Say it again.
I am in the maximum D&D membership for $1.
Okay, so this is what you gotta do. This is what you gotta do. Next month, you should be there also. You understand what I'm saying? So you need to be on there next month too. All right? And stop tricking off your money with these women that's playing you. All right, man. Well, I appreciate the call, my brother. All right, so let's go to 202. 202 is popping. Who this?
Hey, how's it going? This is Stefan, 31, Silver Spring, Maryland.
What's going on? Did you donate, man?
Yeah, I donated to your PayPal.
To the PayPal. Hold on. Let me double check. To the PayPal. My PayPal be acting funny. All right, what's going on with you, man? What's popping with you, man?
And no, just so pretty much just trying to think, just trying to figure out like more of a. I know that essentially like your core values. I was listening to a video Miles did on just core values and making that as how you move throughout the world, and then anyone adding into your life should be kind of a manifestation of how you view yourself and how you, I guess the things that matter to you. But then I'm thinking about like a structural approach behind that, I guess, with regards to just even life, but also with women too. It's like, I'm noticing that a lot of the stuff that like I'm looking for tends to be a lot more basic. Like making sure she's compliant with like, hey, I want you to cook this, or I want you to bring this. But I've noticed when you all talk about game, it seems a lot deeper with regards to the vetting process as to like things that you want. So I'm just figuring out more or less like, should all of your core values be something expressed with the women that you're bringing into your life in general?
So you saying that should all your core values be expressed to her?
No, just should you be able to, I guess, recognize that in her, or is it something that you should be kind of leading her into doing, right? Like, let's say if family is a core value for you. So it's like, family is like big. Should you be seeking a woman that like is really big on family, or should I just be providing leadership in order to showcase what family looks like for me?
Well, it depends. It depends on if you want a woman to fit into that situation. So family could be a core value for you, but you may not necessarily want this particular girl in that situation, or you can want this particular girl in that situation. So it just all depends on you. It depends on, is that necessary for you in that particular situation? You see what I'm saying? Because you could say, well, it's imperative that she fits into that if this is going to be my wife, but if this is a chick I'm just hooking up with or dating, it don't make a difference. You feel what I'm saying? Or you could say, hey, I have a core value as far as family is concerned, but I don't necessarily need my girlfriend or wife or whoever to be a part of the entire thing when it comes to that. I just need it to be where, she's cordial to them, they're cordial to her, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how you want it and the kind of things that you want in your situation. You see what I'm saying? But it all depends on you within that entire thing. You see what I'm saying? So everything depends on you. It depends on how you like it and how you want it. And then you just create a structure for that to happen. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha. So it's like, would you say that it's something like, let's say if I meet one young lady, I'm like, hey, she has certain qualities I could see that being cool, or is it something I should just be really shaping the situation to make sure she presents the qualities that I need her to present?
They said it again?
Is this something where I might see, like maybe, let's say you meet a young lady at the movies or something like that, whatever, the mall or whatever, and you're talking to her, you're like, oh, she seems intellectual, she seems like she has these qualities, blah, 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 blah. And you're like, all right, cool. I think this person might have qualities that I would want to be associated with maybe a family structure that I care about having. Or is it just kind of like, oh, if I just meet someone and make sure that I'm leading her to have the qualities I need her to have? No, so it's more or less like, can they already have the thing, or should I be shaping them to have the thing?
Well, the thing is, they can't see. That's the thing. They're probably most likely not, because they haven't experienced you. So it's like, for example, if I have a company and I invented something, I invented a program and an algorithm and all this other shit on the computer. You got to come in and I got to teach you how to do that. You see what I'm saying? So what you're saying is like, you're saying, oh, well, could she have this thing that I'm looking for? But she can't until she knows you. You see what I'm saying? It's like if you invented a language, right? can the person just come and speak to you in the language you invented, or do you got to teach them to? You got to teach them the language. It's the same concept. You still have to teach the woman how to be in the situation how you want it. Do you see what I'm saying? Because if you don't, or expect her to just know, or to just come through and all that other shit, right? What happens is that you're essentially saying, you know, I don't really have anything that is my own identity. I just kind of go with what everybody else is doing, and I'm expecting her to sort of fall in line with that type of shit. You see what I'm saying? And then what happens is, if that's the case, then you know you're not really providing her a masculine identity in that situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing, because sometimes, you know, just in dating, I'll run into some women where, okay, maybe like right now I'm talking to like 4 different women, and all of them are hella compliant with certain things. But then the level of likability I have with each of them is a little bit different.
Right.
You know, or the capacity or capabilities of each of them are a little bit different. So it's one of those things where it's like, for example, I'm like, oh, I might want to drop a leasing agreement. I know I could ask these 2 to do this. But it's like, oh, I want dinner cooked. I know I can ask these 2 to do this. So it's kind of like, not that either of them are unwilling to do the thing. It's just that their skill sets are different. So it's kind of like, that's something I'm more or less thinking about. Is like, if all of them are willing, but their skill sets are different, do you look at the skill sets, or do you just look at the willingness and then try to teach them the skill sets, you know?
Right. Well, the thing, again, the thing is that you're thinking about it, you know, like too broad. You understand what I'm saying? So what it is that you have to look at your situation like a niche. And then based on that niche, she's always going to have to be taught. You see what I'm saying? So the skill set, so basically she has no skill set. You understand what I'm saying? Because everything that needs to happen still needs to be taught, which means you need to teach her the skill of how to be with you. You see what I'm saying? See, this is the thing. As a man who has game, you should be hard to get. When I say hard to get, what I mean is she has to work to get to you. Meaning she has to work to impress you. She has to work to be able to get, like, basically when she meets you, she has to be like, damn, I can't really figure this guy out. And then you give her the roadmap to figure you out. And she says, oh shit, I really like this guy. I want to do the work it takes to be in the situation with him, to be in his good graces. But in order for that to happen, she has to work towards it. So you have to teach her how to get to you. Do you see what I'm saying? So everything that you're saying, drop the whole thing of expecting women to know or come ready-made or to even have any type of thing. Like the basics that she would even need is just to be able to, you know, probably walk, talk, and listen. Other than that, it's a blank slate. She still has to learn and be acclimated to how you want to do things. You see what I'm saying? Because if that's not the case, then what happens is that what you do is you leave room for her to interpret what she thinks should happen, and then because you don't have a program, you just take on what comes with it, and then this is where frustration, drama, and all that other nonsense comes in. Because what happens is that you're getting a woman that doesn't know who you are, and she doesn't know who you are because you haven't told her who you are, and you can't tell her who you are because you don't know who you are. You see what I'm saying? So it has to go from you knowing exactly who you are, what you want, then relaying that to her, and then her reflecting that back to you. You see what I'm saying? So that's
gotcha.
Right. So it's always going to be a
like
building
the reward
block.
goes to the hardest worker in a way.
Right, exactly. But you have to be able to bring that energy to her and to teach her how to be. Because this is the thing. She has to have consistent cooperation, but cooperation with what? Meaning that she has to work with what you're giving her, but what you're giving her is a unique man that she can't find anywhere else. So in order for her to get there, right, you have to be able to teach her how to get there. Because, for example, let's use the family thing, for example. Your idea of family being important, right, could be different than another guy's idea from family being important. So what happens is that even if she was with another guy before you, where family was important, you don't want her coming to your situation thinking your family situation being important is the same as the last guy's. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Right. So that's
okay. No, and it makes a lot of sense. I totally appreciate it. And not semi question, but I know that kind of you all have your board going in the way that everyone kind of has their, I guess, means in which they showcase and demonstrate game. I know, it's you, Steve, Mr. 1950, K. Zach, and Miles. are there major? Would you say there are major differences between your platforms? Like, or would you just kind of suggest for people to just sign up with whoever they maybe resonates best with them?
Oh yeah, how much did you donate? Because you was asking a lot of questions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, sorry. Okay, I can
leave one more $5, but I'll answer. So basically, what you do is you.
No, I hit you. I hit you 10. I always
okay,
hit you 10.
Cool. So what you do is
I can hit you more.
Right. So what you do is you watch our stuff, and what resonates with you, you follow that coach and get coaching from that person. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay, so fair enough. You'd be like, everyone can kind of give you what you need. That's pretty much what you're saying.
Right, but you still want to find somebody and stick with that person, because what's going to happen is that because you don't really understand the game that well, if you go to too many places, it's going to confuse you, because we're all saying the same thing, but you're not going to understand we're all saying the same thing until you step up your game. Once you step up your game, you'll be able to understand it. You see what I'm saying?
So okay, because I'd always seen it like it was first Miles, then you, because it seems like Miles does the identity, and then you do the game. Right. You do like maybe like dating. This is the thing. So it seems like you go through Miles and then go through you. It's all this. It is all connected.
It's all the same thing. But what I'm saying is that you need to learn 1 + 1 is 2 first, right? Before you start doing division and multiplication and all that other shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's because, but it's all going to come back to 2. You see what I mean? But you're not going to know that because you don't know multiplication and division. So when somebody says, hey, this divided by this equals 2, you're gonna be like, huh? I don't understand that. But what's his name said 1 + 1 is 2. And now you're saying this divided by this is 2. And we're like, bro, it's the same fucking thing. You just don't know how to do math. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we tell, right, that's why we tell guys to focus on one coach, and then all the other things are gonna start to flow and make sense to you. Do you see what I'm saying?
We're gonna start to blend in. All right, cool. All right. Sounds good. I'm gonna hit you some more on the PayPal.
Appreciate all right, brother. Appreciate the call, man. All right, peace.
All right, peace.
All right. So we got 239. What's popping? Who this?
Yo, this is Caleb from Boca Raton 20. I actually donated the Miles because I couldn't log into my PayPal, so I donated with Cash App.
All right. So what's your question? What's your question?
All right, man. So my question is, right, I want to know if I handle the situation right. So I didn't have time, so I was approaching this chick, and I had my business cards, right? So I told her that, I think we should get together, and I was flirting, and I didn't tell her what I wanted to hook up, but I gave her my card and told her to give me a text, right? She texts me like right after, and she says, "You're intriguing. I'm kind of interested," right? Mm-hmm. And then I tell her I want to hook up, and then she called me weird. So does that happen because I don't go for it right then and there?
So you give her your card, you tell her to holler at you, and what do you tell her? Why do you tell her you wanted to holler at you for?
That's all I said. I said you should get together sometime. That's all I said.
Okay, and then when she hit you up, then you said let's hook up.
Yeah, so we should. I said we should get together and hook up. She says hook up as in ... And then I said we should come over and have sex. And then she said you're weird, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm just assuming that means she didn't like me. Is that it?
Well, the thing is that you're weird because you didn't say it before.
Right. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
That makes sense.
So what I'm saying is that, okay, let's say, for example, let's say I brought you to a party, right? And I was chilling with one of my boys and shit, right? And then he says, and then we all three of us just chilling, talking or whatever. And he says to you, he's like, yo, man, you cool as shit, man. Let me get your information. So he gets the information. He was like, yeah, we should hang out again and chill, right? So then you give him your number, and he calls you up and he says, yo, you want to fuck? Would you be like,
I get what you mean now.
You see what I'm saying? You'd be like, what the fuck? Because in your mind, you thinking he's just like, oh, let's just chill and hang out and like boys and go get more bitches, right? But what happened is that his intentions is to try to smash. So the same thing when you're dealing with women. You have to let your intentions be known. Then you exchange information. So then when she calls you or you text her or whatever and all that other stuff, and you're trying to make shit happen, then what goes down is that she's expecting that. If you don't do that, then what's going to happen is that she's going to assume that you just on some regular, let's like go date and let's get together, and you know what I'm saying? So now it's going to seem weird that you trying to fuck because you didn't mention fucking. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit. Okay. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe I wasn't congruent with the approach because I came off a certain way and then I completely different over text. So you're like, who the fuck is this?
Right. No, it just happened that, it just happened that you didn't, you didn't make it be clear. So she didn't know what to expect. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sometimes I admit that and I gotta stay consistent.
Right. Exactly. So you got to make sure that, that you are, being clear so that she's actually taking the number on that premise. You see what I'm saying?
Right. And then since I donated $10, my second question is, if I'm at an event and there's a lot of chicks, right, and I want to talk to a lot of them, but a lot of them are moving at the same time. Like, for example, like, let's say I'm just in the street or like in my college, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of chicks I want to approach.
Mm-hmm.
How should I handle that if I'm trying to just talk to one of them and they just, get out of this? Should I just like come up to the side? I know this is probably on the bad boy membership.
Wait. Say the whole thing. You said you see some girls and you're trying to talk to one of the girls out the group.
No. I was saying like individually, I'll be in the campus, right? My college campus, and like people, they'll be going somewhere, right? But I find multiple of them I want to talk to, and I only get to like one or two.
And then why do you only get to
I
one or
just
two?
want to know how. You said why I only get to one or two?
Yeah.
I usually just only approach two in the area, even though I want to approach all of them.
No, what I'm saying is that why do you only approach one and two when you have all the women you can approach?
Well, I'm just saying because like some of them might be going to a building and I just approach the one I like find the most attractive to me.
Okay, and then so what's the issue?
Well, the issue is I just want to know if there's a better way of doing it, like to talk to all of them, like.
Wait, I'm confused by like what do you okay? So you said you only approach one or two. Is there a better way to talk to the one or two you approach? I'm confused.
I mean to get at more of them instead of just like one or two in that situation.
What? Wait, hold on. So you're asking how do you get more of one or two? That doesn't make any sense.
No. I'm trying to say how do I get at more in that situation instead of just one or two.
Oh, you're saying how do you get more women than just one or two? That's what
like get at more. Yeah. Because sometimes I talk to them for a bit too long or so I don't even get to the other ones I want to talk to.
Well, the thing is that you gotta play the numbers game more, and you have to stop like bullshitting around the women and get to the point. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey man, I think that covered a lot of things in the call I asked for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like just get straight to the point. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Yes, sir.
So that's all you got to do. All right.
All right. Well, I appreciate the call. I appreciate everything said. Look, I was definitely on some bullshit earlier. So.
All right. Cool, bro. Appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call. I'm gonna holler at you, man. All right. Hold on. Let me get this call. Let me get 919.
Hello?
Yes, sir. What's going on? Who's this?
Is this Khalil? My name is Khalil. I'm 23 years old. I don't know where your Cash App is. I'm trying to send you a $5 so I can ask a question.
Now go. Are you watching on what you call it? Are you watching on YouTube?
Live. Yeah, I'm watching on YouTube.
Okay, so do you see the links it's pinned at the top of the chat? It's pinned at the top of the chat. You see it? And it says PayPal or Venmo. Could you get to the PayPal or Venmo?
Okay. Okay. I see it. And okay. You know what? I'm gonna call right back. I'm gonna send you $5 chat, and I'll call you back.
Okay. Cool. All right. So guys, call in. Call-in number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. You feel what I'm saying? My phone is acting crazy. I'm trying to make sure that you guys, I'm getting you guys joints. You feel what I'm saying? making sure I'm getting you guys joints. Because, you know, y'all be calling in saying, hey, I got your shit. And I'm like, really? Or I sent you shit. And I'm like, really? I'm like, really, though? Are you telling the truth? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to make sure that, you know, you guys are getting it cracking. All right. So, guys, calling number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. So make sure that you guys call up. What time is it now? We probably go another 15, 20 minutes, and then we're going to wrap this up. Let me see what some of these questions are saying real quick. Let me see what some of these questions are saying. So this says, hold on, let me see. It says, a few chicks I approached asked me what I do for a living, despite me being direct with them about my interactions. How do I respond to that question in the future? Well, this is the thing. If a woman is asking you what you do for a living, a lot of times that's her showing you that she's trying to find out how much money you have in some situations, because she's not really that into you. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of times you want to bypass that too. You feel what I'm saying? You want to bypass that and, like just basically, talk about something else. You understand what I'm saying? Like change the subject if you need to. And if she keep trying to go back to that, then it should show you what it is. It should show you that, she's on some bullshit. You feel what I mean? And let me see what other questions we got here. Oh, from my favorite guy, Steve the Lion. Okay, he says, how should a man respond? He was telling me you're a space cowboy. How should a man respond if he approaches a woman and she rejects him in a rude way? Disrespect is one thing I can't stomach. Dude, if a woman approaches you in a rude way, right, then you just keep it pushing. Like, I noticed a lot of your questions, Steve the Lion, you feel what I'm saying, is you worried about approaching and all that other crazy shit. You feel what I'm saying? You're always worried about that type of stuff. You feel what I mean? So you just gotta like stop worrying about that stuff. All right, let me see what other stuff you guys are talking about. Let me see. Hold on. So it says we started going raw last year. Dating 18 months. Now I know I should set rules before going raw. I want us to get tested regularly because I don't own her box. Is it too late to set this rule? Caller. I said caller. Bread. First of all, you should not be going raw with no chick. You understand what I'm saying? Unless this is like your actual like girlfriend, and y'all have been tested and you know how to pull out, or she's on birth control and all that other shit. So you don't get those you don't get an unwanted pregnancy or whatever it is like that. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure that you ain't on that bullshit. You know what I mean? When it comes to that, you feel what I'm saying? All right, let me see. Is there different versions of flirting? Examples? Well, yeah, there are. You understand? Guys, make sure that you go to badboymembership.com. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure that you go to badboymembership.com to join the Bad Boy membership, because on the Bad Boy membership, right, what happens is I have programs on there that is going to teach you how to flirt. So make sure that you guys go there. You feel what I'm saying? And make that shit happen. You feel what I'm saying? And let me see what other questions we got here. You said, Locario, you should make another channel that can receive super chats. Well, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. You know what I mean? That takes, you got to put on some other videos. You got to get a certain amount of subscribers. So that takes a whole nother thing. So, if something happens to this channel, God forbid, you understand what I'm saying? Then I will, have to have a new channel, and then probably that channel will have super chats. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? This says, Locario, what are some moves to having a woman coming over for a regular fuck night and she on her not tonight vibes? Is it mostly a charge if repeated? Well, this is the thing. Not tonight should just be if, she can't actually come over because she has work, or some girls that be on their period and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. But if she could come over and she's just on some not tonight because I don't feel like it, or you plan something and she flakes or whatever, then you got to charge her ass to the game. You understand what I'm saying? Then you definitely got to charge your ass to the game. So, you got to make sure that you're not on that bullshit with these chicks. You feel what I'm saying? Because if she's on that shit, that's just her being uncooperative. You understand? That is her being uncooperative, and you don't want that type of stuff. But guys, call in. Call in number is 646-481-3901. 646-481-3901 is the number. So this one says, I know I've been effed up, but my question is more so like, is it too late to set a rule, even if the rule is of using condoms instead of going raw? Is it too late to set a rule at all, or too far gone? Well, Brad, call up, fam, because I need to know some information about this situation. You know what I'm saying? I need to know some more information about this situation. You feel what I'm saying? So, because there's certain questions that I need to ask you, you understand, that will let me know what's good. You understand what I'm saying? Let me see if we got any more questions. So this says, if she come over and initiating, but when you try to slide them off, she's on some not tonight tease vibes. What? You've cracked over 7 times. I know I don't own it, but is it chargeable? Nigga. If you've been smashing a chick and then she come over talking about not tonight, nigga, that's a chargeable joint. You understand? That's a chargeable joint. You got to charge that to the game. You understand? And again, if as soon as she says no, okay, that's it. You tell her to to get her get her stuff, politely escort her out, and that's that. And do it politely. You guys, you got to understand how to politely charge these chicks to the game in these situations. You feel what I'm saying? You got to politely charge these chicks to the game in this situation. You feel what I mean? So this says, what's your protocol when dealing with new women and having protected sex? Well, yeah, you wear a condom, nigga. What do you mean? You wear a condom. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you wear a condom. So make sure you do that. So if you're not wearing a condom, you're fucking up. So yeah, make sure you wear the condom at all times. I know a lot of you guys, call in, talk about, yo, I'm doing it raw with a random chick that you just met, or a random chick that you've known probably for like a week or two. Exactly. It was a condom until she is your girl. That's a fact. That's a fact. That is a fact. So if, she's not your girl, condom. Now, when she's your girl, right, just make sure you guys need to still be careful. And, you guys need to make sure that, and this is what I want to say to you guys, right? So if this is the conversation you need to have with your chick, especially if you have a girlfriend and you guys end up, let's say, doing it raw, right? You got to have this conversation with your girl. You have to tell her, listen, if you go out and fuck another guy, right, and you end up fucking this other guy raw, you have to tell me. And if I go out and fuck another girl raw, I'll tell you, but we have to tell each other, because what happens is, unfortunately, in monogamous relationships, motherfuckers be cheating And because they're in a monogamous relationship and they don't want to let the person know they cheated, they'll cheat and they'll do it raw, or the condom will break and they won't tell the other person. You understand what I'm saying? And then you end up catching some shit. All right, let's go to 732. 732. Let's get you on the phone.
Hello?
732, what's popping? Who this?
Hello, this is Leak.
Leak, what's going on, my brother? Did you donate?
Yeah, donate on Miles Cash App.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. So what's going on with you, man?
Yo, I'm kind of hearing echoes.
I don't know. It might be you. What's your question?
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, I can.
What's your question?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't hear that. Oh, good. So my question is, how much is like too much to where it's unrealistic to where you want to have sex with your significant other during the week?
I didn't get your Cash App, nigga.
Oh, Miles said he didn't get the Cash App. That's fucked up. See, I was trusting Leak. I trusted Leak too.
I didn't get the Cash App, nigga. I checked the email and I checked the notifications, and I'm looking at the app. I didn't get no Cash App from you.
Damn, why you gotta be doing that? Damn.
Hold up.
I didn't get no Cash App. You see how y'all niggas love to fucking play?
Damn.
How long we been helping you, bro? How long we been talking to you, homie?
Sad.
Bro, I'm sending it. I sent it. Shit sent.
No. Sending it and saying you sent it already is two different things.
That's crazy.
What we do? What would we be if we lied to you? You can us, if we lied to you.
Bro, I sent it.
I'm waiting. I'm looking at my emails and I'm waiting, bro.
You still don't see it? I sent it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Check it again. I sent it.
So check it again, Miles. Maybe it's
yeah.
It just came in at 10:05.
All right, so what's your question, Lee? Go ahead.
Yeah, I wasn't lying. That shit delayed, bro. Come on, dog.
All right, so what's your question again? You said what happened if what's too much to do what?
I'm gonna be in the cut. I'm gonna check y'all niggas on that. I sent it to Miles. I'm gonna check y'all.
Oh, come on, dog. I wouldn't do that to y'all, man.
All right, so you said how much is too much to fuck?
Yeah.
There's no too much to fuck. It depends on how much you want to do it. And that's that. So but you have to have a person, you have to be with a woman who has the same sex drive as you. So what's too much to you or what's too much to her, right? Could be just enough for you. And vice versa. What's enough for you could be, she might want more. So you have to be with a woman who has a similar sex drive to you. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
Okay.
So that's all that is.
That's
all right.
Okay. All right, man. Thank you.
All right, brother. Appreciate the call, man. All right, so let's go to what we got here. I think it was 919 had called in. So 919, call back. Call back 919. We'll get you and we'll be the last call. 919. 919, where you at? So call back. And because I think you had cut off. And we'll make you the last call of the evening. So 919, call back and we'll get to you. Or I see somebody else that sent something. So that last person you could call in and we will get to you and we'll get it cracking. You feel what I'm saying? But guys, what I want to tell you guys is, again, you can't own this vagina. And especially I want to say this to a lot of you guys too, is I know a lot of you guys want open relationships and you say you want it on your end and all that other stupid shit. But most of y'all got to understand that, it being open on your end is always contingent on the woman just making the decision to not fuck another guy. So don't ever think she's doing it for you. That's the biggest mistake men make. When you think women are doing things for you, that's when you lose and you make mistakes, because you start to think that a woman's doing something for you. Even when a woman is, if I tell a woman, hey, pass me this drink, right? The woman that's doing that for me quote unquote, is really doing it for her. She's only passing me the drink so I won't stop fucking with her. You understand what I'm saying? And she wants to keep fucking with me because it benefits her. You understand? Everything, the reason a woman is with you is because it benefits her. You have to understand this. So don't ever think that a woman is disregarding herself just to benefit you. That's not how it works. You benefit off her desire to benefit herself. So what happens is that when you guys talk about this, I want to just open on my end. Cool. So what is the benefit for her? For it to be just open on your end? That's the question y'all never ask. See, she has to find a benefit in it for her to not want to do something outside of you. And then she will not do that. You see what I'm saying? But you can't ask her or say, yo, you shouldn't be doing this and expect her to do it for you. That's not how shit works. See, the thing is you can have influence over a woman, but what happens is that at the end of the day, her actions are directly tied to the benefit that it gives her. This is what you guys have to understand. You see what I'm saying? It's really, really simple. And if you don't understand that, then you're going to be confused and you're going to be frustrated. You're going to be angry. You understand? Because you're going to think, it's open on your end. And then your girl's going to do something after the fact. Ask me how I know. You understand? Because listen, I used to go to this event called Poly Cocktails, right? And the event basically was an event for people that are interested in open relationships, shit like that, right? So I would go to these events and I would meet these couples that would be like new there. And I would meet these guys that be like, my girl, like I see other girls, but she don't really see no other dudes. I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, that's interesting. You understand? And then more than 8 to 9 times out of 10, those same types of guys shit be happening with their girl. You understand? Ask me how I know. And what I'm saying to you is, and this is what you guys have to understand, is that you don't own the vagina. Trying to own the vagina will only frustrate you. You understand? And all it will be is entertainment for guys like me who laugh at your naivete. You know what I'm saying? Like, just don't bother. So what I'm saying is, you can tell a woman you only want it open on your end, but remember, she has to do that on her end, meaning she has to be like, yeah, I don't want to do that type of shit. But understand, her saying she want to do that type of shit don't mean that she's never going to do that type of shit. I just want you guys to understand that. Take that from somebody who has extensive decades in experience of this, not these guys on the internet, who have these sort of like fantasies. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying, guys. But guys, let me see. I think we got a few more questions and then we're about to wrap this shit up. It says a chick rejected me when I was on lunch and told my job that I got sexual with her and got offended. My question is, if she wasn't interested, why would she go through all that trouble and call? What? What the fuck? You're saying if she wasn't interested, what makes you think she's interested if that was what she did? That doesn't make any sense. What are you talking about? She's not interested in you, bro. Y'all guys is, listen. Do you take offense to a woman saying, send me DP before, a dick pic, I guess, before coming over, or if you get her to your place and she's on some, if it's not big, no sex, do you take it jokingly or Guys, stop negotiating with women. You tell her to do something, she either does it or she does not. Women, don't let these women give you these, well, listen, you got to send me this, or you got to do this first, or, hey, well, we could do this, but no, there's no negotiation. You this is what I want. You either doing that or I'm not fucking with you. That's it. That's it. I don't know what the fuck y'all be. Is it Mr. Locario? Should you tell a woman you want to fuck during the first conversation, or can you just tell her that during the first date? You can tell her whenever you want, bro. Listen, if she wants to do it, she gonna do it. If she don't, she don't. So it don't matter if you told her now, later, next week. You understand what I'm saying? It's better you tell her sooner than later so you don't waste time. But what I'm saying is if she don't want to fuck you, it don't matter when you ask her, she ain't gonna fuck you. You understand what I'm saying? It's really that simple. But guys, listen, I'm about to wrap this shit the hell up. Make sure that you guys, what's today? Today's Thursday. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for me and Miles. Oh, Miles is still down here. Oh, let me ask him if you want to. You want to say something, Miles, before we get up out of here? Miles is just checking the cash apps. He's like, Miles is checking the cash apps. So listen. Make sure y'all send them donations before y'all call in, because Miles gonna be like this.
Get out of here, you damn nigga!
That's what I was gonna say to y'all. So make sure you guys do that. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure that you guys go to badboymembership.com, go to masculineidentitymembership.com, join the memberships ASAP. Make sure you guys do that shit. And that is pretty much it. And I will holler at y'all guys later. And remember, guys, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm out of here. Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today.
I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know, that was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.